An investment bond is just simply a tax structure that sits over the top of the underlying managed funds. We understand managed funds. This is literally a tax structure that sits over the top. Internally taxed at notionally 30%. Not limited as to how much you can get in there or that you can invest, and you're also not limited as to when you can access the money, so totally accessible. So simply capping your tax at that notional tax rate. I think we've seen an emergence of investment bonds once again because superannuation is always being tinkered with, or appears to be tinkered with. There seems to be so much legislative risk around super at the moment, not knowing when the preservation age is going to be pushed out. There are caps on super, how much you can get in there. So the emergence of the investment bond has simply been seen to be as an alternative tax structure. I've had advisors come to me with clients that they think are possibly too young for super. And given the legislative risk that is with super, if you've got someone that receives an inheritance, they may be 50 years old, they may not have much money in super. Our normal inclination is to put it into super. Use the structure of an investment bond so that they can actually create some wealth from that while still having access, and they can still be contributing it to it. They may not want to have to work until they meet a condition of release. As I said, those risks of pushing those preservation ages out further and further each time. You may have someone that wants to retire at 50. They may have saved a great deal of money to this pot of superannuation and then realise they can't get at it. At least have the pot of other tax effective money sitting there that they can utilise. If I had to come up with 3 really good reasons as to why I would use the structure of an investment bond, my biggest advantage would be that while I've got my monies invested, I never have any personal tax liability on those earnings. It forms no part of my taxable income. The other reason is that you're capping your tax. So if you're in a tax bracket that's more than the notional rate of 30%, then you're capping your tax at 30%. And the third reason is simply to have access to money that I can save on a regular basis, but I can still maintain access to it whilst it remains invested. If I wanted to save money, I would put it in a bank. If I want to invest money, I need to be using structures like managed funds that sit under the structure of an investment bond.